This is a short video just to show you the kinds of challenges you can get into sorting things out with an older RV. This step here is a Quickie Model 28, and it's worked pretty well, but it stopped working about a month ago. And around the same time, before or after, I was starting to get codes on my transmission. So I take the vehicle into the transmission guy. He can't find anything wrong with it. Puts a new sensor on it. So some money spent there. Then I decide to take the manual. I take the step apart, pull the connectors and so on, check all the voltages. Everything's square. It looks like the controller isn't working right. So I buy a new controller. I put it in, and we still don't have any joy. So obviously the problem is something more complicated. I finally realized that when I put the 12-volt supply onto this unit, the voltage plummets to about 2.8, which means that the battery or the circuitry cannot supply adequate current to maintain the circuit. So what I did was I cut those wires and I ran the supply directly off the battery with a fuse in line. And immediately the step starts to work. Now there's something wrong on the circuit board of my power supply, at least for the chassis stuff. The house stuff seems to work still. I don't know what it is. I blew the main breaker a little while ago, and maybe after that repair it didn't quite work the same. So what I find is that probably this whole step thing could have been resolved by simply reconnecting the wire from the supply it had directly to the battery for maybe $5 worth of parts instead of about $750 I spent Canadian on this thing. But it just shows you how a very subtle problem like this can lead to money spent because you're not getting the signals you want. And it's very tricky, the failure scenarios of these different things. The stuff's working great right now, and hopefully will continue to do so. So I've effected the repairs. Today I'm going to run a wire from the ignition down to the steps so that we have the feature, so even if you have the step out, you start the engine, it comes in automatically, so you don't leave it out when you're driving. And then I'm going to waterproof all the connectors and then armor the cables where I can and strap it all out of the way so that it doesn't get too beat up on the road. And that will be that. So there's a little lesson. You can check all you want, and sometimes still, until you're forced to, you don't always see the challenges. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and safe travels.